I actually vlogged that day. You guys, that was the day that I got involved in an accident. My husband, my baby, and I. Because the first thing that came to my mind was that I was paralyzed. And so I started to wiggle my toes. I started wiggling my toes. I've watched too much Grey's Anatomy, that's the thing. So I started wiggling my toes to make sure that I wasn't paralyzed. I could feel my feet, I could feel my legs. Because I really felt the impact in my back, on my waist area, my lower back.
You're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you love me too much.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lade, and if this is your first time coming on my channel, you're very much welcome. Thank you. Please go ahead and subscribe before I even start. I'm a lifestyle and food and faith and family lifestyle, everything about life, vlogger on YouTube, and I'm also a mom to a very beautiful little girl, Zoe, who's sleeping right now, thank God, and I'm trying to film this video before she wakes up. I have a smile on my face, and it's a smile of gratitude because something happened to my family and I. If you are following me on Instagram, you know that I am no longer in the United States, and that's because I have moved. I've finally moved to Nigeria, and this is an announcement I'm supposed to have made on my channel before now. I plan to make this announcement not like this, but here it comes anyways. Yeah, so I have moved to Nigeria. I currently live in Abeokuta, Nigeria, but I'm currently in Lagos, Nigeria, and my parents. That's because of what I'm about to tell you next. I came a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, and I came for my sister's wedding. That's what prompted me to come at the time I came, even though I had plans to move back finally. I came for my sister's wedding and it was a great success. I still haven't finished editing the wedding vlog, so I haven't put that. You guys should look forward to that. I came a few days before the wedding. The wedding was good. We went back home and I started getting to work because I came home to do a lot of things, which will be unfolding gradually as you watch my videos. But about a week ago now, we had come for the Becoming conference, which I already uploaded the vlog. If you haven't seen it, it should pop up on this screen somewhere right now. The Becoming conference by the Beautified Network, Funto Iboye. It was beautiful. I met her, I met her husband. I actually vlogged that day. You guys, that was the day that I got involved in an accident. My husband, my baby, and I. We were going back to Abeokuta. It was already dark. It wasn't really late at night. It was already dark, and we were going back home. And we're on Third Mainland Bridge. Third Mainland Bridge is in Lagos. We're going back to Abeokuta, and all of a sudden, we had just climbed on Third Mainland Bridge. We heard a screeching sound, like somebody's brake had failed. He was trying to press on his brake, I guess, and it wasn't working. So we heard a screeching sound of somebody trying to hold their brakes, and I still hear that sound in my head right now. It was the screeching sound and then a bang, and this bang was on my waist. I'm going to insert a picture of the car so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because of the baby's car seat, I sat in the back with the baby and my husband was driving in the front. The baby had already fallen asleep, and because she's still a little baby, the car seat was facing the rear windshield. So I don't know if that's the name. The glass in the back, that's where the baby was facing. So, and I was sitting with her, and she was already asleep. But for some reason, just a few moments before this happened, she had cried to be picked up. And I was like, you're not hungry, you just ate. What's wrong? And I tried to like put my hands on her so that she can just feel me and just calm down, but she just kept insisting to be carried. And then I picked her up. Do you guys know that it's as soon as I picked my baby up that this screeching sound happened, and then the bang as soon as I picked her up? And one thing that happened was that apart from the back of the car smashing, the glass shattered and fell all over, the back. I had picked my baby up and I used my body to protect her. So my eyes were closed. I just bent down and held on her to protect her, and so no glass touched her. Hope, thank God. But I'd used my back to collect all the glass that would have fallen on her. And the devil is just stupid, because the first thing that came to my mind was that I was paralyzed. And so I started to wiggle my toes. I started wiggling my toes. I've watched too much Grey's Anatomy, that's the thing. So I started wiggling my toes to make sure that I wasn't paralyzed. I could feel my feet. I could feel my legs. Because I really felt the impact in my back, on my waist area, my lower back. So I made eye contact with my husband, and the eye contact was, "Are you okay? Is she okay?" We didn't say any word, but that was the eye contact. And as soon as we made the eye contact, he stepped out of the car to go and meet it. I don't even know what he went to go and do, but I was just thanking God. So I held on to my baby, and I was still there. And my concern, because this is a highway and cars are going at a very high speed, and I don't remember there being any street lights on 3rd Mainland Bridge, which is actually pretty dangerous. So there was no lights, and other cars would have caused like a ripple effect. It would have been multiple accidents. But my husband came down, and he was using the flashlight on his phone to direct cars away from our car. And I think the first thing he did, because this is Lagos, Nigeria, he went and took the person's keys, the guy's keys, because the guy was going to run away. He was driving in an SUV, and we're driving in a normal small car. So the impact on his car wasn't as bad as ours, even though ours was in the back. Like half of our car was totaled, has to be replaced. So my husband took his keys so that he won't run away. Apparently that's their, practice here. If you don't want the person to run away, just take the keys. And then he started directing traffic away. The first thing I did was to thank God. Oh, she's awake. I'll be right back. Say hi. Say hi. She just woke up. Where did I stop? I think I was talking about how I felt. If you're wondering what's on my shirt, yes, that's an external mic. Hey, the noise in this Nigeria. Hey, do you know how many things are making noise now? Generator, cars outside. That's an external mic. Let's go ahead with our story. So I held my baby, and all that was in my mind was I was thanking God that we're okay. In fact, she was still sleeping when all this thing happened. Do you know when she woke up? When I had to come out of the back of the car. I called my sister. She didn't pick up. So I called her husband, and he picked up. And they were already on their way. I called my mom. She turned back immediately, and she started coming. Almost immediately, maybe 5-10 minutes after this happened. The Lagos emergency response, shout out to Lagos State, man. They were there on the scene. This guy first came in a power bike, and he came with these traffic cones, those cones that are usually like orange in color. He came in those traffic cones and was trying to redirect traffic to protect that lane. And at this time, Daddy. At this time, I was holding my daughter and standing, and then I noticed that there was a piece of glass on her nose right here. Oh, by the way, have you seen our teeth? We have 2 teeth now. So yes, I found glass on her nose, and do you know, nobody stopped for like 30 minutes. We're standing there, and after about 30 to 45 minutes, a family stopped and they came. apparently the man is a doctor and he wanted to make sure the baby was okay. So he stopped and came. It was his wife, because I was shaking. I can't, even the way I'm telling this video is too chill compared to how it happened and all the emotions that was going on. I was literally shaking at the time this was happening. So I couldn't even pick up the piece of glass on my baby's nose, and it was like it was stuck to her nose. So the doctor's wife helped me to take it out. She stayed there with us until my sister and her husband got there. Once my sister got there, she took the baby from me. Like, I was shaking. I gave her the baby. I remember I took a picture of the scene. I'm going to insert all these pictures as soon as she collected the baby from me. I don't even know how I was able to take these pictures because I was shaking. So we left. No, we didn't leave the scene. We left. We stopped standing and we got into their car. And my baby was dancing and playing and was just happy and thanking God. She was so excited. You wouldn't even know that. You wouldn't believe that she was just in an accident. So my mom got there a few minutes later. The conclusion of the matter, let me not bore you guys with the whole gist. Amount of time that it would take to process any insurance claims in this Nigeria. I mean, we're still going ahead with the insurance thing, but we're still trying to fix the car ourselves so that whatever we get will just be like a reimbursement. So that's what happened. And since that happened, I've been at my parents'. I had to go to the hospital to get checked because there was inflammation on my lower back and severe pain. So I went to hospital, did x-ray, and I've been on medication since then. I just noticed that my left arm was hurting as well the past few days, but it's not so bad. I'm just grateful and I thank God. But so far, my husband, perfect, A-okay. My daughter, A-okay. So we've been here, my daughter and I, and my husband, of course, has been going back and forth because of work and everything, just trying to still make sure that life goes on normal. And why am I sharing this story with you guys? I'm sharing this story to encourage somebody today, even though it took me a while to get to this point where I can share this story. Just be encouraged. I just moved back home and this is already happening. Less than a month that I moved back home, this is already happening. The events of the past few weeks are really discouraging, and sometimes one might think that it might have discouraged me from why I came home. No, not for a second, because I know why I'm here. I can't necessarily share all that with you now, but if you follow me and you watch my videos over the course of time, you'll understand why I came home. I could have easily said, you know, this is it, I'm going back, I don't want to deal with this, it's too much for me. But I refuse to say that because I see a bigger picture and I know why I'm here. That's the story of what happened, but this is my announcement. I am now a Nigerian YouTuber, lifestyle vlogger living in Nigeria. And I'm excited about my new journey. I am grateful. And I'll keep you guys posted. That's all the gist for today. I'm thinking of vlogging, putting out vlogs every week. Let me know what you think about that. And yeah, that's all I have on today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And until next time, keep being the best version of you. Bye. If you were wondering, my hair bonnet is from Isoken's bonnet line. I don't even know what it's called, Enofe, and I think this is the Maya one. My daughter and I, we have this one. I ordered this Maya one for my daughter and and I just made up my mind I was going to film this video today. As you can see, I'm still wearing a hair bonnet, and it's just a chill day, like I'm just chilling at home, so that's why I have my bonnet on. Nothing's happening, nothing serious apart from this video. My baby's trying to talk if you're hearing her voice, so pardon us. Until next time, keep being the best version of you. Bye.
You're amazing. You make my life feel brand new. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Too much, oh. Excess love, oh. Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Too much, oh. Excess love, oh.